ready, folks. We
ready?
What up, dog? What up, dog?
Oh my God, 313 live. 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 Oh my God, 313 live.
What's up, podcast audience? This is that guy Rell, the host of the 313 Live Show. We are bringing you guys episode 29. Doe Black is here. He's in the building, but he had to step out and go out to the car and grab some. But he's here. He'll be back in, and I'm just gonna get it started because we're running behind. We were supposed to release this show yesterday, which was September the 13th, the 20-year anniversary of Tupac's death, but we're getting it out today. We one day behind, we're late. So we're bringing you this episode. We got Alonzo Williams of the World Class Wreckin Crew with us. Alonzo Williams, he's the man that's responsible for bringing us Dr. Dre, Michelle A, and DJ Yella, and he had some help with, bringing Eazy-E in the fold, what I'm saying, by Eazy-E recording at his studio, introducing Eazy-E into Jerry Heller, and it's a lot of shit that's there, what I'm saying, that you gotta listen to, because the shit is real thick, and it's no hate, it's all love, real talk, and for those of you who don't know who Alonzo Williams is, he's the guy that, if you saw the Straight Outta Compton movie, he was the guy that was portrayed as the hater, the nightclub owner. Yella was trying to fuck his girl, what I'm saying? But after you hear this episode, you're gonna agree with me that he's not a hater. He's a cool guy, and, they portrayed him kind of fucked up in the movie. But after we talked to him on the interview, with this interview, and just on the phone, Alonzo Williams is really a good guy, cool dude. So just sit back and enjoy episode 29. Peace and Love Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This your boy, comedian Detroit Red, sitting in with my man, that guy Rell, and Doe Black, some of the baddest podcasters out and around. Make sure you tune in and listen, because I know I will. Deuces, catch you later.
What's up, Detroit? This is that guy Rell, the host of the 313 Live Show, and we got my man Dorian Black in the house.
What up, though, y'all?
Ladies and gentlemen, I got a treat for you, ladies and gentlemen. This guy that I got on the phone with me right now, you can call him the forefront of everything that's going on today. Without this man, there would have been no Eazy-E, no Ice Cube, no Dr. Dre, no motherfucking Ruthless Records, no Aftermath, no Shady Records or Eminem, or no 50 Cent G-Unit. We got Alonzo Williams on the motherfucking phone with us, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from California. What's up, Alonzo, my brother?
Oh, hey, like I said, I'm here trying to shine, dog. Just trying to shine.
Yo, Alonzo, it is a blessing to even be sitting here talking to you, my brother. I remember back in the day, my mom's listening to your records, man, in her company. Man, I'm only 42, man, so, I'm a young cat, but I still remember what was going on back in the day, and the hits. I remember that, because I grew up around that family that love music. Now, Alonzo, my brother, I like your new saying, the NWA, not niggas without attitudes, but not without Alonzo. And that's hold a lot of weight and a lot of truth to it. And you agree to it because you the one that invented it. Am I right? Yay. Now, Alonzo, I'm going to go straight into this shit and get it done because you are a busy man. You shooting movies right now and you writing books. And, a lot of people got you on their radar right now. So I'm just blessed to have you. Let me go on and get straight into it. Before the World Class Wreckin Crew, you were one of the most popular DJs in the Los Angeles area in the 1970s. And you opened up a club called Eve After Dark. Tell us a little bit about that time.
Well, I would like to say, I had rocked many a party, man. I would get very popular. And I started doing my own parties because I got tired of promoters kind of tipping me.
Right.
So folks make $3,000-$4,000. They want to give you $100, $150. I was like, dude, it wasn't for me. He wouldn't have no party. So anyway, I started doing my own parties and became competition for the guys I was working for. And that was pretty successful. And my dad came out of the house one day and saw me with a pile of money. I had about as much money. And at that time, it must have been about $600-700. But for him, that was a month penny. Okay? We're talking about 78. Okay?
Right.
78, 79. So he's like, where you got this money from? And the real problem I had was that I lived in a dope infested neighborhood. Everybody in my neighborhood sold dope except for me. And my old man was hard for me to tell him I wasn't selling dope.
Right.
He wouldn't let me go down that route. So before he kicked my ass and threatened to kill me, I told him, man, just calm down. Come to one of my shows. I'm doing this. I'm doing one in 2 weeks. Then I'll show you what I'm doing. And he came down, saw what I was doing, and thought it would be a good idea for his partner, who just built a banquet hall on top of his nightclub, to give me an opportunity.
Right.
At 22 years old, right, it was after my birthday. I always said at 21, 22. It was in May. I was still 21. I turned 22 in June, about 6 days after the club opened up. So at 22 years old, I had my own nightclub, and that was the Eve After Dark.
Damn. Now that's what you call successful at 22. You already knew you was going to be a major player in the game at that age.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know?
No, this shit been up on for a while, man. It took about 5 months to get it jumping because, again, I'm in a dope head neighborhood. Everybody over here is selling dope, smoking dope, and it was a sugar era. So, my neighborhood my spot had a little bang on it. It wasn't like people it wasn't Hollywood, but that way.
Okay.
Folks had their resistance. And I'm right near Compton, not in Compton, but right near Compton, so I had a little stigma on me I had to overcome. And it wasn't until I had Cameo fall through and folks just took the jacket off the stigma and they rocked with me for the next 3.5 years, sight unseen.
Great.
So the first few months was a little rough, man, but like I said, once Cameo came through and rocked out, it was all gravy after that.
Yes, sir. Now, the World Class Wreckin Crew were a hip-hop R&B group formed of Shakespeare, Dr. Dre, Dr. Rock, Clientele, Mona Lisa Young, DJ Yella, Michelle A, and yourself. How did you put this group together, my brother?
Well, all those were the players, but most of them did at the same time. Me, Dre, Yella, and Clientele jumped it off.
Right.
Mona Lisa came later on to do Lovers, and after I wrote Lovers for Mona Lisa, but she wasn't available. Michelle A stepped in and did that song. So, and the Clientele after the J.Street spot. So you got all the players there. They just didn't play together. But nonetheless, being a DJ and a club owner, and my club was open so long from 10 to 6 in the morning. I ran my DJ like a radio station. I gave everybody a 2-hour slot.
Right.
So I always had 2 or 3 DJs around. Sometimes I would spin, and sometimes I wouldn't. And if a rookie came in there or somebody was having a bad night, I'd always tap him on the shoulder. I'd go there and take over because I had them kind of skills. Still do.
Yes, sir.
And at one point we decided we want to make some records, and we started making bootleg records for a while, and then underground mixes, and then we went legit, and we went legit as the Wreckin Crew, and shit, man, we found out after about 6 months of Holland Wreckin Crew, it was another group in I think it was Detroit named the Wreckin Crew.
Right.
And we had to add World Class to it and mess up the spelling to make it work.
Right.
And we did, and that's how the thing kind of jumped off. Okay.
Now, the Wreckin Crew performed in a few shows around LA, including opening up for acts such as New Edition. Name some other groups that you had your crew open up for, because you were a promoter and a lot of these shows were promoted by yourself.
Right. Man, we worked with LL Cool J, Climax, Salt and Pepper, Kid and Play. There was a few folks we were working with back in the day. That we was, I had Nudo as my home base, and most of these are pretty huge venues. So Greg Mack looked us up a different acts to come through and help us, keep the attendance high. And we go up there and do a little something just to get the crowd warmed up. And of course, LA Dream Team and Egyptian Lover, we always rock with them. So they was always, the West Coast always been some of a family thing, Doc.
Oh, I know that the West Coast, and I know some people to this day, and they say the environment pretty much is the same. I was like, I kind of doubt that, because you boys were all about the women back then and getting that money. It wasn't all about the killing. It wasn't really all that deep like it is now. So here's the thing. I before you turn off the lights, one of your biggest hits, one of the biggest hits. Now, I've heard rumors that Mona Lisa Young was supposed to sing on that album and couldn't make it in that night, so you went and got Michelle A to do it. Is that true, my brother?
Totally true.
Totally true. Okay, so that was true. Now,
Mona was probably one of the most sought after background singers at that time, and she was working with the Chiefs, and that's how she was not available. And Michelle A she never been to the studio before in her life. I called her up from the rookie league. Brought it to the pros, and they want to see Eazy-E the one that discovered her ass, so ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, they say Eazy-E discovered it, but you the one, when I first heard that, right, I was like, wait a minute, no, Eazy-E didn't discover her, Alonzo discovered her. She sung on Before You Turn Off the Lights. What the fuck is going on?
Eazy-E discovered her about as much as Alonzo discovered America. How you discover somebody that's already on the hit record?
Thank you.
How you discover somebody on the rock, on Plymouth Rock, discover you get off the goddamn boat, but you discovered some shit. You discovered nothing.
Now, Lonzo, I'm glad you brought up Eazy-E. How did you meet Eazy-E? How did you meet Eric Wright? I mean, tell us some of your memorable moments with Eric, of how you met him.
Eric was, him and Dre was partners, and Dre wanted to come to the club. He wanted Eric to be with him. And because neither one of them was dressed right that particular time, I turned them both down. And then Dre explained to me I knew his uncle and his dad and some other folks, which I did. And I told him if he came back correct, I let him in. And he came back with Eazy, and Eazy still didn't want to come correct. And I let Dre in just to piss Eazy off because Eazy was talking shit. And eventually he did come around and put on a slack and a dress shirt, but that was later down the line. And when I saw the first time Eazy came to my house, I never will forget. Eazy's eye was full like a motherfucker. Somebody, it was damn near closed. I'm like, what? What happened to you, dude? Dre is laughing, hollering about this girl hit him in the head with the G.I. Joe lunch bell. Right. So, I remember even in my book, I even did say, as tough as Eazy played, his girlfriend at the time had him on a real short leash, put it that way. Every few minutes he had to call and check in. I'm like, dude, why are you checking in? Oh, man. Oh, well, here, off, man. She be tripping sometimes. Okay. And it was just crazy, man. Contrary to the movie, the first time I saw him, it was not in a lowrider. He was driving a December. Right. But the movie blew it up a whole lot. They blew up him, they blew me up, They paid me off to be a hater. They ain't never what I did in my life. Yeah, because when I watched the movie, right, I was watching it last night, right, and they made you seem like a hater, but a cool, funny guy at the same time, you know what I'm saying? And from interviews I saw of you, I was like, well, Alonzo not a hater, because he's a go-getter, and go-getters are normally not haters, and Alonzo seemed about his business. So, do you feel at the same time, in that movie, do you feel that you was portrayed the right way, my brother? Man, like I tell folks all the time, dude, look here. The scenario in which they made me go off on Dre about Q, right? Never happened in real life. It never happened. Okay. Now, Q, to be honest with you and your listeners, he never said put in noodles. Right. Because Q was too young. He was too young. Right. I never in my life heard Q perform against the lyrics. Even to this day, I've never been to an NWA concert never been to a Cube concert because sometimes she'd be jumping off. I'm too old to run some motherfuckers and shit. So I have never heard Cube do a gangster lyric. In fact, Cube and I had not laid eyes on each other until the movie premiere in over 22 years.
Right.
I saw him at the movie premiere, and that was the first time I seen Cube in person since he left my house when he was 22 years old.
Wow.
18 years old. I'm sorry, 18. He left my house. Cube's birthday is right after mine, right before mine. Mine was 16. His like the 15 or something like that.
Right.
He left my house. He just graduated high school. Then he was going to Arizona State to be an architect. I'm like, cool, man. I'm proud of you, Don. Go and get your money, do your thing, blah, blah, blah. But when he came back, I think it was the next summer, that's when he joined NWA. And I never, at that time, we wasn't cool.
Right.
And even when we performed on the road, I don't think Cube was with us the last time we did a gig with the gigs we did with, we toured with the NWA. I don't recall Cube being on that tour. Now that I think about it, I think it was Dre, Eazy-E, Yella, and Ren. I don't recall Cube being. I could be mistaken. But anyway, make a long story short, dude. A lot of what you saw was what they call creative license.
Right.
They fabricate and make up shit to make shit seem bigger or better than what it really was.
Right. So yeah.
And but I will tell somebody, because I am a player.
Yes, sir.
I am a player. You ain't got to give me nothing but opportunity, okay? All I got to have is opportunity. You ain't got to give me shit but opportunity, and I'll make it into something. So to answer your question, I wasn't that fond about being a hater, but because they say me as a hater, I get to be on everybody's radio show and explain to them why I'm not a hater, okay? And it helps me sell books. It helps me do speaking engagements. It helps me do all kinds of stuff. So if I got to play the hater role in the biggest biopic of history, I'll play that. I'll stay in that lane for the time being. I'll play that role. I ain't mad at all, dude. That ain't what I do. Whatever you give me, I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah, you can't be mad, but you know what, Lonzo? I know you still eating good off of them World Class Wreckin Crew albums, because those albums were selling good. You smart, you book smart. I know that you didn't never get fucked out of your masters, and you didn't get fucked out of anything. So I know you still eating good, brother. I see you.
I'm telling you right now. I just got an email a minute ago. Somebody was negotiating for some video footage and some music from back in the day. I still own all my shit. So
yeah,
and that was one of the beautiful things about being back in the day. Nobody wanted to give us record deals here on the West Coast. So we all had to go in business for ourselves. Again, all you got to do is give us an opportunity, and we'll make it happen. And by us getting an opportunity to make it happen, we did, and most of us still own our publishing and the rights to our name, all that kind of stuff. So 20, 30 years later, we just can make money out of it.
Yes, sir. Now, Lonzo, Boys in the Hood, was that actually recorded in your studio?
The demo was, yes, not the actual record. The demo was.
Okay. It was really true that Dre had to punch in line for line for Eric. Is that really true, man?
Line for line.
Wow.
And when they brought the cassette in my house, we still had cassettes back then.
Right.
They brought the cassette in my house, okay? Contrary with the movie show, I was the only one that thought the brother had a chance.
Right.
Like I said, everybody else laughed at it, okay?
Okay.
Everybody laughed. Oh, his voice too squeaky. He ain't got no skills. He ain't got no flow. I said, you know what? Check this out. Don't laugh. Stranger shit has happened in hip-hop. At that time, I use an example. Every time I talk about this particular part, is that at that time, one of the biggest records was Pickin' Boogers.
I remember
by
that.
Biz Markie.
Yes, sir.
Okay? If you can get paid on Pickin' Boogers, okay, you get paid on Boys in the Hood. That's my philosophy. You know, like I said before, the movie played in a whole different attitude. Cool, whatever, no problem. But in reality, I was there. I ain't got Alzheimer's. I know what the fuck I said. I know what the fuck happened. So yeah, I was the only one that thought he had a shot at hell ball, period. Because he had something nobody else had. He was a little short dude that talked the gang and
Right.
Eazy was a funny dude.
Right.
Okay? He was a funny dude.
Mm-hmm.
If you know him like I know him, Eazy was the only cat that after he made his millions, still would come to my house and just kick it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just kick it. Okay? Because he knew when I lived at, he wasn't going to be bothered by no groupies or whatever the case may be. A lot of times he wanted to get away from everybody. He'd come on my house, get on the cell phone, sit on the patio, and handle his business, and have his bodyguards meet him in my house, and they roll out from there.
Right.
That was happening up until about 2 months before he died.
Right. Now,
Okay.
right. Now let me ask you this. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Okay. Is it true that back in the day, Eric was the big dope man that was moving the weight in the product the way they tried to portray him in the industry and on the NWA albums? Is that really true?
You know, back in the 80s, most people tried to try their hand at pharmaceutical distribution. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know he dabbled in the game for a while. He wasn't no corner boy. He knew he wasn't Nino Brown. He wasn't no corner boy.
Right.
Okay. He had some hookups that I knew of that he would hook up and he would make transactions and make his money and go about his business. He wasn't out there all night long trying to make it happen. He knew how to. He knew people that need something. He knew people that had something. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of times he would make sure that the one person who had it, the other person got to the person that needed it.
Right. Like he's pretty much the middleman that'll hook it up and tax your ass.
Exactly.
We got and we got that going on in Detroit big time. My co-host he want to ask a question. Go ahead, though.
How you doing, Alonzo Williams? This is Dorian Black.
I'm doing good, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I just want to know, how can somebody survive in South Central? What are some
How you
tips?
survive in South Central?
Yeah.
What are the tips?
First of all,
He's just saying, what's the tips of surviving in South Central?
yeah, you know what? I guess my biggest tip was keep your ass kind of neutral to bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to stay sucker free. Okay?
Right.
Now, that's all. And if you see bullshit coming, the only way to stay away from bullshit is don't let them walk through it. Okay?
There you go.
You know, sometimes you have to learn. I learned at an early age, every battle ain't worth fighting. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I was talking to a young brother the other day in the barbershop. We talking about one of the homies that just got killed over a crap game for $10.
Whoa.
I mean, you got one brother dead, another person go to jail for the rest of his life over $10. Okay? And the young people say, "Oh man, that's disrespectful." Yes, it is. But it's more disrespectful to get yours fucked off behind $10.
Yes.
Okay. You know, I understand everything I say, manhood and the respect factor, but it's worth the hassle, the lawyers, the missing your family, your kids, getting killed, the funeral cost over $10.
Right.
Not at all. Not at all.
You have to figure out your own banking system and work from that. Sometimes, being a club owner in South Central, I had to figure out what was more important to me. Was it checking his food for talking shit or walking my ass away from his ass? First of all, he ain't got nothing to lose. I got everything to lose.
Right,
There you
right.
go.
Do you got how do you feel about education? You got any kids, anything like that? I mean, I'm sure you do, but how do all that work out?
Mm-hmm.
How do you
Okay, now, how many kids and grandkids?
I got 5 kids and 4 grandkids.
Congratulations. That's a blessing.
I'm an old school player.
That's a but that's a blessing for you to be in the game, was in the game like you are. Now you passing that game down through generations and generations. Now, I got to ask a couple questions because a few people, I told them I was going to talk to you today, and everybody wanted me to ask you a question. Okay, now when Ice Cube and NWA split, and they was going at each other with these diss records, man, was these guys really beefing, and this was just some shit on wax?
It was beefing, but it wasn't Tupac Biggie beefing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube was more hurt if they called him Benedict Arnold,
Right.
That hurt him because they were all boys. I mean, here's four guys, Dre and Eazy, partners, ran together every day. Yella and Dre ran together all the time. Q comes to the picture, and everybody's interacting, and because Dre and Yella didn't understand that when this outside force came in, it changed the game for everybody. It went from being fun to being business. They just signed the first contract they got. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Q had enough sense. He went to school in the white neighborhood. He knew basic questions. He knew questions. He knew the right questions to ask. He knew not to sign something when I get.
So Q wasn't a gangster.
Right. So he said Q. He said Q wasn't a gangster, pretty much.
Q wasn't a gangster.
He wasn't a gangster.
Okay.
What game did he from? He got dumped in last night.
Did you run with a gang?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who? Me? Nah, I never had, man.
Not
Really?
You know what? Understand me, dude.
How do you stay neutral?
Huh?
How do you stay? I was saying, coming from California, it's just from the outside looking in. It seems like everybody's in a gang, and you can't run from it. You automatically in the gang. And so you telling me that's not true? You're a person that's not.
Understand this. When I came up, I'm a little older than y'all, man. So when I came up, gangs had qualifications. Okay, you had to be able to, what they call squab. You had to box. You had to be able to get them up. Okay. You had to be. To be in the gang back in the day was a privilege because you got chose. You couldn't be on the fence because you had a trigger finger or a rusty ass gun. Back then, everybody had gun. It was about fighting. It was about, niggas had to be able to get them up. And they didn't wonder why that was a liability. In my hood, if there had been 30 guys in the neighborhood, the different households, but it might have been only 8 or 9 guys that claimed to call themselves the gang. And if somebody disrespected our neighborhood, them 9 guys would defend it. Now, don't get me wrong, we all was there, but we weren't per se gang members.
Right.
It was folks in the hood that would either witness a situation or would work for me, because I had a car at 16.
Right.
So even though I wasn't in the gang, I did the gangsters favor all the time. I dropped them off. We all rode to school together. I lived across the street from the main man. So when I had a problem at school, if it was with a gangster from another city, another hood, he would step in. Now, if it was from another civilian, I was on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the gangsters back then, in my era, the gangsters pretty much dealt with the gangsters. It was very rare that a gangster would mess with a civilian. If it was, it's because you niggas kept the niggas biscuit, they said something about his mama, did something to offend him. But most of the issues back in the day was gangster on gangster, okay? And my boys, they saw me someplace with a problem. If the gangsters in the neighborhood saw me with a problem, they would sit there and as long as there wasn't another so-called gangster, they would sit there and watch to make sure nobody jumped on me or jumped in, and when they had a fight.
Word.
Win or lose, I had to go head up. Okay? There was no drugs involved, so it was a whole different mindset. And that's why I can say right now, I've never been gang affiliated. Now, my brother, who's 3 years younger than me, this is the only nigga I know was affiliated with both gangs. This nigga was a two-way.
Word. That's my side. Remind me of a song I heard with Tupac. And it had a Richard Pryor joke in there. Richard Pryor said he was on whatever side of the gang that was winning. That was his side.
That was his gang.
Hey.
We grew up in Blood neighborhood. We grew up in Blood neighborhood.
But this is what I want to know, though.
Go ahead.
What do you define as like gangster rap or what do you see like rap today? What do you say? Oh, that's gangster rap. How do you define that? Is that real, or is it something that used to be, or is a term that shouldn't even be used anymore?
You know what? I don't think the term should be used anymore unless you talk about somebody like gang.
Right.
That's gang related, okay?
Right.
Most of you cats guys do a lot of mumbling.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of them do a lot of mumbling, man. I'm like, nigga, what did you say?
Right.
That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
I was just, so I wouldn't sound like you motherfuckers.
The shit.
The guy make the cool sound like, you know, like you niggas be therapy.
You used to want to hear what rhyme with the other word. You used to want to hear the rhyme.
Come on, man.
Man,
No rhyming words.
hey, man, I remember my time coming up, man. You had to have the coldest 16 bars to spit. These motherfuckers is just whatever is whatever, and the shit is selling. Back in the day, we listened to words with the beat. These motherfuckers today, they just listen to the beat, and that's it. And a catchy hook. That's it. Now, let me ask you this, Lonzo. Okay, because I'm asking questions that a lot of people wanted me to ask. Okay, Dre and Eazy, that beef that went down. There were people were saying that I think it was Eazy himself, and I heard Bone Thug say it theyself, that Eazy told them this isn't a ruthless death row beef. This is a Dr. Dre Eazy-E disagreement, and that they literally stayed right down the street from each other while they was making these diss records towards one another. Is that really true?
Yeah, Jerry Yella, Eazy-E, and Dre all lived in the same neighborhood.
Right.
How did
Calabasas, California.
now? How did
And,
Go ahead.
No,
Finish
go
your
ahead.
story. Go ahead.
no, they all live in the same neighborhood from each other, and at some point in time, you remember back in the day when they had the Roxanne beats,
Yeah.
the real Roxanne, the Roxanne Shantae, Roxanne Mama, and whoever else.
I remember
These
that.
records became popular. Yeah, these records, hip hop was the only music genre that made fighting on record popular.
Yeah.
So if you got into a beef with somebody, so a lot of guys made the name for themselves in the industry trying to beef with people or beefing with people.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came time for Eazy to do this thing, it was personal. You know, Dre and Cuban fell out. The Cuban NWA fell out. Now Eazy and Dre fell out.
Mhm.
Okay. It made money for everybody. You know, nobody got hurt.
Not at all.
It made the fans choose a side. It kept people talking about them. You know, it became like the WWF on wax.
You know what? That is so fucking true, and that was some crazy shit. Now, Eazy, street man, and I tell everybody like this: if you give a streetwise nigga a chance to run a business, most of them is gonna be very fucking successful and turning into $1 million deal. That these street hustlers didn't know the game, right? Eazy went over there and said, fuck that. Y'all got to pay me off of every Dr. Dre album that's being sold. What do you really think about when you heard that? What went through your mind, my brother?
So that was the coldest one. Anybody pulled in the record, she fought out with time.
That has never happened.
Yeah,
That has never happened.
I know.
Never. Eazy was the first motherfucker to do this. Eazy-E, street nigga, was the first nigga to do this.
What I want to know is how, talk about business and everything, I would just want to know how did Eazy and Jerry and y'all relationship begin? Like, how did you guys meet? Like, who introduced who?
As far as the Jerry...
I met Jerry at Macaulay Records back in the day, right before I got my CBS deal. Jerry was trying to be my manager when I went to CBS.
Oh, he's your manager?
Because the deal was already done to somebody else, and I just didn't see myself giving up $20,000 for somebody who just jumped in the car. Okay?
Right.
We got a deal with CBS. And then I signed with Jerry after we got a deal with CBS.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while we were signed to CBS, after I did the math on our money, we were missing about $6,000.
What?
And we were mixing big keys. And I told Jerry about the money. He went and found the money. It was at the union, at the musicians union. The CBS was a union house, so they both $1,500 apiece for each one of us. And we went and got the money. He told us how to get the money. and we got the money because Dre's gonna spend all it is. Hold on. Because Dre Yella, and J.Street spent all their money. Jerry Yella was the musical guy. Oh man, he found us some money, blah 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 blah. And 50 ain't nothing to see that.
Yeah.
So while Eazy was doing the demo, Dre was pumping up Jerry to Eazy, and Eazy wanted me to be looking for Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while Dre and Eazy were doing demos in my studio, Eazy racked up about $500 with the studio time.
Mm-hmm.
And but Eazy treated everybody like a crackhead. Okay.
No shit.
He wanted to freeze nigga out with the money. I'm like, nigga, give me my money. And Eazy kept his money in the sock.
No way.
And he looked like he kept his money in the sock. And nigga looked like he had on a ankle monitor or something. If he had not in the sock, so he in the pocket, he got $20 in there.
Oh shit.
He gave me $20 to give me all my money. So
Oh shit.
I got tired of that shit. So I told him, I say, all right, fuck it, no problem. So then I said he wanted to Jerry Yella. That's why I introduced you to nobody, so I get my goddamn money. Okay?
Right.
And he didn't want to pay me what he owed me to be Jerry. I'm like, what kind of shit is that? You gonna give me what you owe me? I gotta do you a favor? Fuck that. So he decided, he said, well, fuck it, what do I get you extra $50? So now you got my attention. So that's how it got to be $750. That's how Eazy got to Jerry through me.
Oh, okay.
So Eazy saw when it sorted Jerry out. Jerry then sought Eazy out.
No, hell no. And if you read the book in his interview, just for the guy that he heard the music the first time, and he was, oh my God, it was all like the Beatles, no bullshit. Nobody knew nothing. Everybody was a little different. You got a Jewish guy representing a group called Niggas with Attitudes. Okay? He asked me, how do I handle that? I told him very carefully, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Okay? He got all these bitches in the holes, and everybody forget that NWA was not well received in the beginning.
Yes, I remember that.
I remember.
They want the heroes that they are today. Okay?
Right.
They did a lot of negativity in the beginning. So, it's real hard to, sit here and I want to tell the truth because I ain't been in the eye, but yeah, everybody wants to be celebrities and heroes and shit like they discovered the cure for cancer. And that was not the situation.
Right. Because, now listen, your man Dre, okay, now Yella, they say Yella said it himself that I was portrayed right in the movie because I am a pussy fiend, and I was just like that in the movie. Was Yella trying to fuck all your girls for real, man?
We were trying to fuck all these other girls.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
He got the one thing. I mean, if a fine female came in the room, one of us was going football. And nobody hadn't plugged it yet. It was still up for grabs. So I might have been hitting them knocked under my women because my women don't like short light skin guys.
Right.
And his women don't like tall brown skin women. Okay, both girls like what they like.
Right.
Okay? So he made the time to holler and stuff, but he wasn't gonna go nowhere because that was the shit in paper.
Yes, sir.
So, and because I was the boss, I had probably most of the women.
True.
Niggas was always trying to eat. So, I would not put that past him whatsoever, now, but it made for an interesting thing. It made for a funny thing in the movie, put it that way.
Right. Now, let me ask you this, Lonzo. Suge Knight, did you ever meet him? Did you ever know him?
We had two brief encounters.
Right.
And, I get a vibe from people, man. I'm one of the most people. I can talk to somebody, and I ain't fucking with him.
Right.
And he was one of them cats. I wasn't fucking with him.
Right.
I remember one time I was at a seminar, and I was I saw Suge and the people over the corner, and one of the guys in the corner pointed at me, and Suge would go for acting, and like kind of snarl, like, okay, what the fuck is that about? I'm out in the hallway a few minutes later talking to a couple of guys, talking about my new business I'm doing, and the two guys was talking to me and just turned around and walked away.
Hell
I was
no.
invisible.
Nah.
I'm like, what the fuck is that about? I turned around and Suge was standing behind me.
Oh, hell no. Now listen, I talked to... Go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you. Go ahead, I ain't mean to cut you.
I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Can I help you? Yeah, you Alonzo? Yeah. I said, well, yeah, what's up? I'm Suge. I know who you are. What's happening, man? He says, I heard you got beef with my people. I knew what he was talking about, but I'm saying nothing anyway. Who's your people, man? It's your lady Dre. He said, nah, I ain't got no problem with him. I said, if I got a problem, I know where to find you out here. If I could be on Cahuenga and Hollywood Boulevard, if there was a problem, I would have handled it by now.
Right.
Right on. And once I didn't show any fear, conversation changed.
Right.
Okay? Conversation changed. You know, one thing about being from the hood, you never let them see you sweat.
There you go.
And once I didn't show no fear, you know, and not feeling I was a little nervous, that's why I had my hand on the telephone handle. But I was going to reach out and touch the door for the handle, because that's me and clear cell phone and phones in the hallway. I had to ease my hand on this handle, on this telephone handle. If the shit went bad, I was going to reach out and touch it with this handle. But, you know, we was just in the car, so it didn't go that bad.
Right. Now, is what I want. I talked to Bangum Smurf, right? Because, you know, everybody got a Suge Knight story. Oh, Suge Knight is a tough guy, this, that. So Bangum Smurf, that was 50 Cent's right-hand man before the money came in and shit went sour. He once upon a time allegedly owned 17% of G-Unit Records. He told me they were in California. Yeah, he said they were in California at the video shoot in the club. They was on some type at a studio. Suge pulled up with some of them MS-13 guys, he said. It was a bunch of them. They said they rushed Dre out the back. Dre got the fuck on, and 50 did not come to the door like he said he stated. He was up at the top hiding somewhere, and the crew went out there, and Suge seeing all them niggas from Queens and them MS-13 cats. They turned around and got the fuck up out of there. Do you think Suge will run when the shit hit the fan? Because I think he will run, because I seen him get knocked out. I saw the video. We all saw the video. He got his ass knocked out. Do you think, you know, what? Suge, do you think he's all big hype? Big hype. Or we can plead the fifth on that. We don't even have to address that.
You know what, man? Sometimes in the hood, there's folk tales and legends that are actually normal people that get blown up to be some shit that nobody can recognize. Mm-hmm. And sometimes even my ass, I've had the same thing happen to me. Being a 300-pound cat, being 6'4", 300 pounds, and being known for putting hands on folks, that will get you a hell of a reputation, no matter how well you deserve it.
Yes, sir.
You follow me?
If I got you.
Get you a hell of a reputation, you know, no matter how well you deserve it. But at some point in time, somebody's gonna test your ass.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
And you don't pass the test, guess what? Every time you go through it, you're going to get tested again to see how far down you're going to fall before you ass, you know, hit the bottom.
Yes,
that's
sir.
What happened. Once he took that after the chin and went down with the arm about my size,
yes.
The mystique was up. The mystique was over.
Yes, it was.
Right.
We got a couple more.
He was
Right.
touchable.
Go, yeah. Go ahead, Don't got to ask you a question.
Yeah, I just want to ask you, because like you said, there is lots of folklore and all of fairy tales that's in the rap industry now, and I just want to know if you can just clear up a few of them that I want to know. It's just like maybe 3 of them. I'm going to just hit you off with one. It's Gucci Mane the clone. That's one. It's Gucci Mane the clone. This is serious question, and I want your answer, because this can change the way that people... This is fairy tales, but this has got an impact on the community. And I just want to hear from you. Do you think Gucci Mane is a clone? A clone. A clone, like
they say he went to prison and came out a clone because he was a little nigga.
Oh shit! You know what, dude? Ain't no telling, man. I put this way here. Ain't a whole lot of original these days, man.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Ain't a whole It's very possible.
Is Illuminati real?
You know what? If it's whether it's real or not, I don't know. But the effect and some of the things I see that people are doing and don't do, I've heard that were a part of the ritual of the Illuminati, where some a certain, once you reach a certain status, you can't go back and help your community.
Yeah.
And you think about how many people who got into hundreds of millions of dollars and have done nothing to help the community.
Yes.
It makes you want. I've never been to an Illuminati meeting. I've never been invited to the okay?
They ain't fucking with you, Vinny.
I ain't fucking with me. I ain't done that yet. I do, some of the things that I've heard of in the past makes you really, really wonder how is it that so many people that are so powerful do so little for their community, for their people.
I ask myself that all the time.
So in your opinion, Suge Knight did not kill Eazy-E?
Yes.
It's not that. He didn't do that.
Nah.
That's what I think so.
Now, back to the Eazy-E thing. Now, you say a couple weeks before he passed, he was at your house and he was sitting on the
A couple of months.
A couple months. He was sitting on your patio and all looked good. A couple months before he died, would you honestly say that Eric didn't look sick or did he look sick? Now, I saw a couple pictures in the past when they were saying that, Eric right before he passed. In my opinion, I was like, wow, Eric looked like he did lose a little weight, but I wasn't, thinking there was no HIV or no shit like that. But in your opinion, because you were there with him, did Eric look sick to you in any shape, form, or fashion before he passed away?
No, we just did a video. If you check the internet, Eric did a fire safety video for the city of Compton. Okay, we had just done that. I think in like January or February of the year before he died. Before he died. Okay, and that's why he was at my house because I was acting as a liaison for Ruthless between Ruthless Records and the city of Compton. Some bullshit had jumped off, and somebody had to go in and do the mayor. I knew the mayor, so we agreed that they were going to pay us drop a little bit of money, and he had to do a fire safety video.
Right.
And I was on the set for the time. I was on the set for the fire safety video, and the boy would help me as a horse.
Yes, because I read in Jerry Heller's book that he said that Eazy-E just took a HIV test, a full test back in August before he died, and it came out everything was negative to the point that now he was he went to the hospital for chest pains and coughing, bronchitis. He was out. He had AIDS and he was out of here, and that was pretty quick. I thought that was real quick myself, and I guess we'll never know what really happened, who killed him, or what. We'll never know. It's just gonna be a myth that's running around here. And I want to ask you one more question before we go. Okay, do you feel that Eazy-E does not get the credit that he deserved in the hip-hop game because he didn't get killed? He died from HIV. Do you feel that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe on the West Coast, maybe on the East Coast, or the Midwest, maybe a little bit different. But I know on the East, back here on the West Coast, man, they already carpet making the Mount Rushmore or something.
Okay.
It's he on the home front, he in the DPG. West Coast, it's like, Tupac and Eazy-E.
Yeah.
They like running neck and neck for popularity, although keeping it real, Tupac was the biggest star to me, because Tupac was a true celebrity.
Right.
Tupac did what he did for the love of it. Eazy did what he did because he kind of stumbled into it, and it started to work for him. He's like, oh shit, this shit's really working.
Right.
Okay, let me try this right here. Okay? That's kind of cat he was. If you remember the movie, he was never supposed to be out front.
Right.
He was supposed to be put some money up and make some shit happen. Okay?
Okay.
And once he went out front, and it started working for him, he started doing more and more stuff to get attention. You know, they had the straight jacket, the hockey mask, all the crazy stuff. And, you know, that was his character.
Right.
And that's what people don't understand. The brother played the character, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like Ozzy Osbourne, like, for the white boys.
Mm-hmm.
He was right now kicking head on stage, but you know, the brother played on the vegetarian shit, okay? He did what he did on stage, okay?
What? Wait a minute, hold on. Eazy-E was a vegetarian?
No, I'm talking about Ozzy.
Oh, okay, yeah, you right. Right.
Back in the day, there was a rock and roll cat, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
On stage, shit like that, okay?
Right.
That was a part of his act, okay?
Right.
That was a part of his persona on stage. But when you know Eazy, like I know Eazy kept his family all the time.
Right.
Okay? Eazy was a hell of a dad, okay?
Yeah, I heard that.
He wasn't out there shooting at folks' piano. He took care of all his kids.
Most
he was, he I never really called a woman no ass, but he dealt with his women on a respectful manner, okay?
Right.
How he was on record, it was different than, you know, how he was on record was different than he was in person. Just like you.
Yes, sir.
You've been married for 20 years. He talks shit about the women all the time.
Right.
But I mean, he don't do it right like that.
Not at all.
Okay? So, you know, the problem I see with hip-hop is that hip-hop is based on keeping it real. So you automatically assume people are who they say they are. Nobody takes time to vet the artist. They just go out there and, you know, oh, this nigga say you're gangster, okay? I never forget, just a few weeks ago, I did an interview with another radio station. I'm in the station, and the young lady sitting there, she said, well, I love you, so I you. He's such a gangster. I said, I used to be no gangster. Yes, he is. Wait, let me tell you. Yes, he is. I said, what gang is he from? What gang is he from? He's from, I'm like, what gang is he? You can't name the gang because he's not from the gang.
Right.
He had a gangster image.
Yeah.
Portrayed
Mm-hmm.
to sell records.
There you go.
Just like he played Day-Day, like he played I watched the show this morning, Yankee Promoters, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was a rolling thing.
Yeah. Now, because the actual only person that was a gangster that was affiliated with the Crip gang, to my knowledge, was Eazy-E.
Eazy and Ren have affiliation.
Yeah. Okay. Now, right.
But I'll tell you what, nobody ended up getting a police record.
No, yeah, neither one of them had a police record. I heard that. Neither one of them.
Okay?
Right.
Now, you don't do all that gangster shit. You don't do all that gangster shit and you run the streets of Compton and not have a police record. Really, the only police interaction was with pockets and speed tickets and getting warrants. Other than that, until he made some money, started going to jail and beat up these bars. There was no jacket on Dre. Hell, damn sure he got one.
Hell no.
So, you know, people have to understand, you know, folks play a role, man. You know, people play a part, and that persona was popular at that time, and it worked for him. But when the guys take off their leather jackets and go home, they dad, and they husband, and I can tell you some stories about some of them cats, man, that you're like, what? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Could you just go ahead, tell us a story? Tell us some stories, man. We curious. Tell us some stories. Tell us a couple stories.
I'm gonna tell you a story about Yella.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yella was the biggest mama's boy you ever wanted to meet.
I believe that.
Yella is, he was, because mama passed. Rest her soul.
Rest her soul.
But I used to have an RX-7 when I sold the trade. And Yella's mom worked at a hospital not far from L.A.
Right.
So, right near Compton. And his car broke down, and he had to pick my mom up from work. Well, we all family. We did that for each other. Okay? If the kid had to get picked up from school, your mama had to get picked up from work, we would do that. Hey, man, take the kid to the car. But for some reason that day, I had to roll with it. So the mom gets in the car in the front of the RX-7 with me. Yella climbs in the
Right.
Okay? He in the hatchback. Okay? He back there folded up like laundry. Okay? I had to close the hatchback down. I get in the front seat of the car. His mama turns around and looked at him and says, now, grant you this boy is 21, 23 years old. And he says, his mama says, is mama, baby, okay? And the nigga says, I'm okay, mommy. I'm like, motherfucker, say what?
Hell no.
Okay?
Okay, listen, Dorian want to ask you.
Motherfucker, mommy, baby, I'm okay, mommy.
Oh, hell no.
What 22-year-old nigga talk like that?
Not none I know.
Hey, Lonzo, this Dorian Black. One more time. I just want to ask you, was it, so I heard that it was a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, but Dre and Eazy were supposed to co-own Ruthless Records. Do you know anything about that?
Huh?
But that was the original plan when they were fighting over that ownership of Ruthless. Both sides called me to find out what I knew. Okay?
Right.
And what my understanding was when they first got together, everybody was Dre and Yella. Everybody, Dre, Arabian, and Eazy, maybe I think you might have together, all had an interest in Ruthless Records.
Right.
And at some point in time, everybody got booted out except for Jerry and Eazy.
Right. Wow, that was deep.
When it happened, I don't know. I can't say when that happened, but I know they left my house.
What?
They were gonna be partners.
Right.
Why Dre wore that shiny suit?
Huh?
Why did Dre wear that shiny suit?
That was the thing
You
that.
know what? I understand this. I tell everybody the same thing.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
42.
Huh?
42.
42. So you was born in the 80s, right? So you
Early
was born in
70s.
the 70s.
Yeah, 70s.
Huh?
Early 70s.
Okay, my daughter, I got a daughter your age. That's my daughter for 74.
Yes, sir.
I was born 74.
74?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We know you the Godfather, sir.
Okay. So in the 80s, the musical genre, everybody that was performing, understand, World Class Wreckin Crew was the first rap group from the West Coast to be on tour with major acts.
Yes, sir.
We the first one. We out there with Highlights, we out there with Morris Day and the Time, we out there with The Function, we out there with Barcade, we out there with Tees, we out there with everybody. We only got, because we the new booties on the show, we only got like 3 feet of stage area to our move. Now, we can't walk on stage wearing tennis shoes and jeans. That's in 1986. It ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
Okay? It wasn't gonna happen. Okay?
Right.
Go back and look at our opening act back in the day. Leading to open for us was Ready for the World. Okay? Tony.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
Right.
Go back to the 80s and look at this. They got interest.
Like you guys.
Right. You know.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
When y'all look up in about 20 years from now, and the kids look up and say, Daddy, why you got that shit in your mouth? Why your mouth got all that gold in your mouth? Why your hands look like that, Daddy? Why you got tattoos on your eyes and ears, Daddy? I mean, it's gonna be a different. Y'all gonna have the same thing we have. Okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Daddy, why your pants so low around your ass? What's going on, Daddy? If you look at Temptation, this nigga had pants tight as a motherfucker.
Goddamn right.
Temptation, they had some serious stuff on you all back in the day. Okay? Then the pants loosened up. When Morning Day came out, pants loosened up. So styles changed, man.
Styles changed.
Jerry Curl came in. Now everybody got dread.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay? It was just a style thing, man. That's all it was.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
a style thing. But because Dre came from World Class Wreckin Crew, Dre and Yella came from World Class Wreckin Crew, they were the only people in hip hop that ever changed their style.
Right.
Okay? Gavin never changed his. Grandmaster Flash never changed theirs. People changed their clothes, but nobody changed their style. Nobody went from being pretty boys to gangsters. Nobody ever did go from being he tried. He tried. It didn't work for his ass. Hammer was dancing his ass off.
Yes.
But he still was dancing with humps and a bump. But he couldn't be no gangster
Hey, Lonzo, man, you are the man, and I love talking to you, man, because you don't hold back, and all is good, my brother. And this, I really appreciate you for sitting here chopping it up with us, man, because we peons up under you. You got so much you doing. You making big powerhouse moves, and man, just to sit here and talk to you and bring you our to our podcast audience, man, it is a blessing. It is really a blessing.
Yeah, I appreciate
that.
Yes, sir. What you gotta say, Dorian?
No, I feel the same way that Rell does. It's an honor to have you on the show. You really solidified us and everything. And is this cell phone number here, can I lock it in so I can borrow $5 or $10 for you when I come down to California?
Let me plug my book right quick, folks.
Shout it out.
My book is Not NWA, Not Without Alonzo, available on Amazon. If you want an autographed copy, go to my website, LonzoWilliams.com, and I will send you an autographed copy. It's $15 for autographed copy, and you won't be disappointed. Also, for those who don't have time to read or don't have time to sit time to read, sit down and read, I'm doing an audio book that's going to be off the chain.
Okay.
So I sit down, I'll read the whole book. But if you like this interview, you're going to love the audio book. It's going to have music, sound effects, the whole 9 yards. So let's be ready around, hopefully around the second week of September.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, you can give me ready to autograph my copy. I'll be sending out for it.
Yes, sir. We're going to send off for a copy because, I want to have it in the background and show it off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, this guy was on our show and I got an autograph book and I paid my money, so people go pay your money. You got any more information like social media you want to shout out to the people, my brother?
Follow me on Instagram at the Real Alonzo NWA. Same thing for Twitter, the Real Alonzo NWA. They say that Facebook is for old people. I still got a Facebook page, Alonzo Williams on Facebook, but everything else is the Real Alonzo NWA.
Got you, my brother.
Got you.
Now, one more question before we hang up. Are we the very first podcast show you ever been on, sir, or you been on other podcast shows?
Oh, I've been on other podcasts.
Okay. Well, we ain't pop his cherry, ladies and gentlemen. We're not the first podcast, but we're honored to have you on our podcast show. And thank you very much, my brother. And we appreciate you and we love you for coming in and kicking it with us.
Appreciate being here, folks. Y'all stay up.
Yes, sir.